Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday and I think it's going to be about 25 degrees, so warmish. We are summer in Australia, and I'm going to go for a walk just for a few hours because my friend Emma she's bought a new pair of shoes. I think she's bought the Hokas, so we're going to just test drive it. And I'm also going to walk with a friend called Carol. So let's get started.
Yep. Which was lovely. Shoes.
These are
Hokas
and a Kappa 2, and they are Gore-Tex, so should be able to wear them in all weather.
Yeah, they look so new. Where did you get them?
I ended up getting them at Mona.
Until I did the Camino, and everyone's doing it, you know. Hey guys, I am now on the trail and we're doing the Lyrebird, Newman Paddy and Coles Ridge Loop. I'll put the link into the description, and it's a short walk because we're going to test out Emma's new Hoka shoes. We've got Carol with us, who is one of Emma's really good friends, and she's lovely as well. And I guess this is kind of like a prelude practice walk for an upcoming trip that we are all making with Charlotte as well. We're doing a 5-day trip to Mount Kosciuszko, and it's going to be brilliant, and I look forward to vlogging. So stay tuned for that. There'll be a 5-day walk overnight, and it's nothing like a Camino because it's a guided walk. Remember, my friends have not been Caminoed, I guess, trained, so they have, but good on them for, like, you know, choosing walks that's within the country and just getting out. And this is what this channel's about. It's just like getting out and just, you know, even if it's just a local walk, just do it, because it just gives you so much serotonin when you're like moving your body. And I think in our sort of, you know, second half of our life, and we're not all old here, it's just good to get lifelong habits formed early. So I would say that on an average week after I've got back from the Camino, that I have been doing something like 25 Ks a week. And it's not a lot because, you know, especially when you think about every day in the Camino doing at least 25 average. But it just gets me going. It keeps my weight down, especially for those who are pre-diabetics. It's really good to get walks in. And as I get to know more and more about this beautiful national park which I'm in, this is the amazing Dandenong Mountain, Mount Dandenong it's called. I'm finding that this could be my go-to. The walks, there are very popular walks, and then there are walks that's a bit more challenging. It's not as popular, so we'll see how we go. But anyways, I've got this snowy mountain walk 5-day coming up, which I'll vlog and show you a bit more of this wonderful place called Australia. And I hope that when you get to visit that you might grab your sneakers and head on out as well. All right, I'll check back in later. But it's a beautiful day today. It's well, in the sense that it's not too hot. It's warm, and it's, you know, rain is threatening to spill over the clouds up above. But other than that, I think we're going to finish this in about an hour and a half time to make it back for other people's commitments that they have to go to as well. So I hope you guys are well. I will check in later.
Okay. And all through Europe,
You're a smell expert,
even
okay?
when we were using washing machines,
Yeah.
I would just throw, and so for washing the hand basin,
Yeah.
I'd put in 2 sheets into a washing machine.
Oh.
And it meant, because I've always travelled with a snap-lock bag full of washing powder.
Oh yes, me
Always.
too, me too.
And so you get to the spot,
Yeah.
where there's a washing machine, I've got my powder, and ready to go.
Yes.
And these, no spillage anywhere.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So you're not carrying...
Just don't get it wet.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's got the washing gene from me when we travel because I'm all about, well, we'll stay here for this many days and then we're going to stay here.
I cannot hike in pants. I think it would take a lot for me to hike in long pants. So Emma's tried on 17 pairs. She's found one. It's good. Very, very high-tech gear. You, because I know I'm going to be hanging around you. I've asked you, you said, no, I'll be in trouble, won't I?
Oh, God.
Yeah. The truth of the matter is that when you get a group of ladies together, or a group of friends, in fact, that we would inevitably talk about pretty much every topic under the sun. So in respecting everyone's privacy, I'm going to mute most of the conversations on this walk. I can tell you, though, that I have been sort of doing various things, which I'll share updates as and when they come up in terms of being able to be shared. One thing is that I know that some viewers have asked me about how I went with the feedback to the Ultra company that make my shoes, the Ultra shoes for the Camino that I wore. Anyways, after like at least I think 8 emails between us, they finally said, look, we'll just give you 50% off on your next purchase. Despite me showing, photos of how the shoe fell apart after barely like 30 days of wearing them, they didn't think that it warrants a complete replacement. So yes, there you have it. I do have a 50% discount on my next pair, but I don't think I'm going to get the Ultra Olympus 5. I think I might look at the Lone Peak, the Ultra Lone Peak, because it looks a bit more sturdy. So that's kind of the update there, guys. That said, and despite the 50% discount off my next pair, I'm quite disappointed at how the customer service pretty much has transpired. The fact is, a $300 pair of shoes should really last you longer than 500 kilometers, a lot longer than 30 days. With no rain at the moment, that's great. It's cold. It's funny because I never realised how special this part of Victoria is. The Dandenongs has got the most amazing vegetation, and I really love the giant ferns and the tall eucalyptus trees and how vast this actual national park is. I guess, I do miss the chestnut groves though that I walked through Galicia. I miss the Meseta, the flat plains of the wheat belt, and I kind of miss in some ways the Pyrenees as well, especially looking down on the clouds. That was such a special morning and a special afternoon when we scaled the Pyrenees. Having said that, it's nice to be home and walking amongst the vegetation that is very much a part of Australia. And I can't wait to show you also Mount Kosciuszko and the Snowy Mountain, which is where I'm going to be heading on a 5-day walk soon. So I'll try and vlog that so that you can sort of get to see a little bit of Australia. Okay? And it's Christmas soon as well. Have you thought about your Christmas shopping, or how do you celebrate Christmas in your part of the world? Here in Australia, it's actually summer. So Christmas for us is going to be hot and humid. There will be meals at and gatherings at the beach. There'll be barbecues in the backyard. There certainly won't be any snow. But of course, we will also have things like trees and Christmas carols and, Christmas dinners. And I'm looking forward to Christmas actually, because I really like it. We're going downhill now. I think the elevation is about 400 today, maybe 450. So it's not very tall, very high. But yeah, going down is always a bit more tricky, isn't it? As you guys would know, most of you. You may notice that I've been carrying a different backpack. That's right, my 30-litre Osprey is too big for these very short day walks. I've been using my son's very old backpack. But I was looking at the Osprey 20-litre. So the 20-litre is okay, but the hip belt is not very wide. So I don't know, let me know in the comment section if there's a backpack that I can just take on a day trip that is not a very long walk, maybe 20 max, but it's just a day trip, and just good enough for me to put some water, a raincoat, and some snack, sunscreen, and maybe a sweater or something like that. But yeah, just something that's small. I was thinking like a 20-litre, but I was thinking maybe even smaller than that. But a backpack that has a wide hip strap, because sometimes you can pop a couple of books in there and you walk 25 kilometers and it's still quite heavy. Look at this, you guys. I love these giant ferns. This is so emblematic of the Dandenongs. Okay? If I was going to do a logo or like a stamp for the Camino for the Dandenongs, it would have to be a giant fern, let's face it. And maybe those squawking kookaburras or the screeching cockatoos. Yes, I have to stop walking so fast. I have to remember that my friends have not walked a Camino and therefore are not quite as conditioned as I am. That said, though, I'm not the fittest person. I think it's interesting, isn't it, that fitness can be lost so quickly, but to gain fitness takes ages. Hello. Are you going to run away? Oh, there's two of them. Aren't they cool? I love kangaroos, and when you walk the Dandenongs, you often see them. This is something that my cat Darcy would love. I think she does go a bit crazy for feathers, and here's another one too. So I collect these now for her. She'll have a field day because there's a scent of a bird in here, and yes! Beautiful ferns. This one. Oh. Isn't it gorgeous? So it's been 7 weeks since I've come back from the Camino. And I think now I'm starting to feel that I'm back to my routine. How about you? How have you guys been? Those that are watching this video, my viewers, I really appreciate you being here. I hope that you're doing well. What are your plans for Christmas? Are you keeping up with your walking?
All right.
Yeah. Actually, I think, we should be there soon. I love an early start, by the way. I love an early start.
Yes.
Sometimes it really works out.
And so look,
you're hearing the voices of Emma and Carol, my two friends. I don't know Carol very well. In fact, this is the first time I met her on this walk. But Emma, the lady in the white cap, I've known for several years, and she's an absolute delight. She's full of wisdom and really smart. And her son and my son went to the same school in the same year level, and it's just nice to hear her thoughts on several issues that I guess we talk about. And the heavens have poured. It's starting to rain. Everyone's got their wet weather gear on.
Bring it up through your jacket. Through there. Yeah. I'm not zipping up because I'm too hot.
Yeah. No, it is. Poncho, ladies, ponchos! So we have just finished our walk. It didn't take too long, but it was steep, so that was interesting.
I'm going to go to the left side.
Okay, I'll see you guys in there.
Yeah.
Cakes look so good.
That flour spin
I
cake.
know. That's
Have you seen the flour spin cake?
GF. So if you guys are ever visiting Melbourne, and I hope you do one day, and you might want to visit the Dandenong Mountains, which is about 45 minutes drive from the city of Melbourne, where I have been taking these beautiful walks, you must have what I am showing you right now, which is called Devonshire tea. What this means is it's a compilation of a couple of scones with jam and fresh cream and a pot of tea. It could be black tea or it could be Earl tea. Now Emma and I decided to split this set because we can't eat 2 scones. I mean, I probably could, you know me, I could eat this, but we decided to share it, and plus, you know, we were going to go home for lunch because it was only a really short walk. So this is freshly baked scone on the premise, and I really like it, and it's a specialty of the Dandenong Mountains. People come here to have Devonshire tea, and the question is, do you put the jam on first, or do you put the cream on first? I think it is definitely the jam on first, but some people say you should put the cream on first. Well guys, I'm going to end this video here, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching this. If you haven't already, please do hit subscribe for me. That would be so helpful. In any case, I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys are keeping well, and yeah, stay out of trouble and keep walking. Okay, be safe and see you all in the next video. Bye for now.